somebody, you can spend years running, being disobedient, and when God catches up with you, you still gonna have to do what he told you to do 20 years ago.
Come on, Lord.
So you can either waste time
Come on.
doing it the hard way.
Come on.
Or the easy way. Watch this. He says to Peter, I'm going to make you fisher of men.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we always need something spooky to be spiritual? And you don't feel like you got a word unless it knocks your wig off. Unless God bends a tree in your front yard. God, I need to know, as you know, God said, I can speak to you in the simplicity, watch this, of what you're already doing. You asking God for favor on a new job. And God said, no, I'm going to give you favor on that job with the person that you don't like. See, here's what blessed me. Jesus is so gangster that he says to Peter, I'm going to make you fisher of men. But in order for you to catch the fish, you got to know what bait to use. We see this in John chapter 20. Because the first thing that Jesus says to them when he shows up is to receive the Holy Spirit. Okay, this is the last thing I got to tell y'all. The Holy Spirit in John is different than the Holy Spirit in Acts chapter 2. In Acts chapter 2, we see the utterance of the Holy Spirit. They speak in unknown tongues and receive power. In John chapter 20, it's not an utterance, it's an understanding. Because you can't utter what you ain't first digested.
Come on.
And I can tell you don't know how to shout, because we have reduced the Holy Spirit to just money, cars, and clothes. But in this season, what the Holy Spirit is doing is that if you ever been sitting in a meeting and you didn't know what was going on and the Holy Spirit made it make sense. Have you ever been in a conversation with somebody and they were saying one thing and the Holy Spirit says, no, that ain't what they're trying to say. Don't you do that deal. Don't you sign that paper. It's the Holy Spirit giving you understanding. And I came to tell somebody that God ain't ghost you. He's already given you a guide. And that's the job of the Holy Spirit. He regulates you. That when you find yourself in situations, he'll tell you, get your stuff and leave now. I know you were in love with them, but maybe the divorce was your safety. Maybe the layoff was your safety. And I know you didn't understand it then, but I was saving you from yourself. I gotta let y'all go this morning, but I heard an old song that says, many things about tomorrow I don't seem to understand, but I know who holds tomorrow, and I know who holds my hand. Would you do me a favor, church, and I'll let y'all get out of here. Grab your neighbor by the hand and say, neighbor, I know you feel ghosted. I know you want to go back, but I can't let you go back.
But I can't let you go
where
back.
God brought you from.
God brought you out of it.
Too much. You fought too much. You spent too much to go back to where God is taking you. So I don't know how long it's going to take for him to bring you out. But since we know he's a God who's able to still do it, I believe that eyes still haven't seen and ears still haven't heard what God has in store for us. Thank you, Reverend Aisha. Pastor Sloan will always say, I believe it's more ahead of us than it is behind us. And it's so much better when we walk into it together. So grab your neighbor just one more time and say, neighbor, it's the last dance. And it's for part